Hi everyone, welcome to BumblebeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another Design Team Tuesday. I'm with Rach and Bella Crafts this week, and I am using her stunning Woodland Wanderings kit. Oh, it's so autumnal, yet it's foresty, and yeah, I just absolutely love it. This has to be probably one of my favourite kits of hers that she's done. Purely because I love autumn, I love forests, and yeah, if I could live on the edge of a forest in the middle of nowhere, just surrounded by forest animals, that would be bliss. And this kit captures that, so I'm super excited to play with it. So I won't show you in too much detail the kit, although it's absolutely stunning. I mean, just look at these images. Oh, they're just beautiful. And you get these ones as well. Where's that one? Oh, look at that, with how she's done it with those. You get some background kits as well. But all the links will be detailed below, and I will try and remember to link Rachel's kit where she shows you Rachel's video that shows the kit in full. But obviously you can go and get it from her Ko-fi site. I think she's still on Etsy, but she's moved away from Etsy. I think she's much easier to get it through Ko-fi. So this is the kit that I'm going to be playing with. And when I was printing it off last night, it was like, what do I do? There's so many different projects. So if we pop the kit up there for now, I had 3 ideas and I can't decide which one I'm going to do, and I may well end up doing all 3. But I've got some old Amazon packaging here, which I want to repurpose. I've got a big stash and I need to start using some of these and repurposing them. And I've also got an envelope here, and the 3 ideas that I had was to use this. I've marked it because obviously it would need to be cut off, but this is one of their paper bag ones, which I don't tend to get very much. I suppose because whenever I do order from Amazon, and I don't have Prime, I make sure I'm getting quite a few bits, so I don't order that often. So little ones, I don't tend to get these little packages, but it's just so lovely inside. So what I was thinking of doing was either cutting that off or having it as a pocket, and having it so that this actually wraps around, putting a closure here, and you can tie it and wrap it around. And I want to make it really nice and grungy and obviously foresty and full of lots of mushrooms and beautiful animals, because you get so many fussy cut elements in the add-on kit to the Woodland Wanderings. And I was thinking that this would be the front cover. I'd like to tear it out, do something with these paints. These are left over from Monday's video. Did it air yesterday? Yes, I think it aired yesterday, and we done some smooshing, and then we did some splattering. These are the leftover inks, so I want to use these up and create a nice cardboard background with those. So the second half of the video, hopefully we can get to doing that. But for the first half, I want to create this because I want to layer it up with some packaging paper and some of this lovely cheesecloth muslin. So that's what I think I'm going to do for this one. But these ones are another different type of Amazon packaging, and it's cardboard, this one, so it's much sturdier. And I've made in the past a traveler's notebook cover using this that would flap open and close there, and then it would have the holes in here with the elastic for you to slip a journal in. And I thought I could then use these because I've got some of these spare. I don't know why I got them so big, because I've never used them that they're that big. So I want to use those as the cover front and back to the journal, and then that would slip in there. So that's those projects, but I think we'll probably come to those at a later date. I think the one I'm going to go for is this one because I just love the sound of this. It reminds me of stomping through a forest with all the leaves in autumn and just crunching and kicking up the leaves. So yeah, perfect. So first things first is I'm going to actually use this edge on, this is one of the set of 3. We are Memory Keeper tear rulers, and I normally just use that one, but I think I might try and use this one this time and just see how we go. Now I think first I'm going to try and take this edge off because I don't want to lose too much of the image on here. So let's see how this tears. It's been printed on quite sturdy paper. The there we go. The presentation paper, the Navigator presentation paper, so it's nice thick quality paper. Oh, that's actually going to be really quite nice. Look at that. Even that's make a lovely strip. Yeah, okay, so how close do we want this to go on the front? I'm thinking about there. Maybe like that, because then that tucks in with the mushrooms then, doesn't it? So let's tear this again. Oh. Okay, so they can go in our scrap pile, and then we want to come down here, I think. Oops, I'm tearing that. That didn't work. Come on. Yeah, it's torn a bit there, but that won't matter because it's going to be glued down and everything on to a page. So how far up do we want that? I think, yeah, I think I like that there. So that one didn't tear very well at all, but that's fine. It's still grungy. And now I want to use my walnut stain, which is the darker of the 2 browns that I have. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Is any of you excited like I am for autumn crafting? Oh, I couldn't wait for it to come round. Yeah, this style of journal is very much inspired by the lovely Steph at Hilltop View Journals. I love her style. It's not a style that I do very often with my journaling, but I just love how she does everything grungy. She layers things up. She uses a lot of packaging and stitching and scrappy bits of material and stuff, and she just makes everything look so beautiful and so lovely. So I'm very much heavily inspired by Steph for this. So that's what we've got as the main focal point, which will sit on the front of our journal, what will become our journal. So let's have a rummage in here. I've got some thick paper, or I've got this, which is slightly thinner and a different colour. So they're slightly different browns, which I think I'm going to go with that one. Let's see what we've got in here. I think this bit would work. Let's just use this. There we go. And we can put this big bit back. So yeah, I was just going to have just a little bit of it showing around there. So So I'm going to use this one this time, so it's a different style of tearing. That will then kind of square it up a little bit, I think. I might just tear some off the corners. I don't think I want the corners to be as square up here. Maybe you just do that. And I think I want another bit out of here, maybe. Oops. There we go. I want that to come down and out of the way so it's a bit torn around. And do you know what? I'm actually going to make that a feature where that's ripped there. Let me grab my ink, and then I'm just actually, do I want to glue it down? No, I think that'll be fine. So what have we got? I quite like that. It's this bottom bit I'm a bit unsure of. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's a little bit more torn and rustic on there. So I think I do want to ink. Gosh, words today. So I'm just going around it all. I know you don't see all of it on here, but that way it's all done, ready. I'm just going to crumple this up and do little bits like that on here. I think that would look nice. Maybe a bit on the bottom here. Really going for the grungy look and the messy look today, aren't we? And then that's going to go on there. And then I want a piece of this underneath it. So let's glue this, and I'm just going to put some of this glue in the middle to hold it, and then I'm going to go around the outside once it's on with the other precision glue. Oops, no, don't stick down there. Okay, so let's get this kind of how I wanted it, a bit like that. Yeah, I think that's how we want this. Okay, so now I will come in with this glue and just glue it round. This is going to be so lovely. I was thinking of using the fox for this one, but I didn't think I'd be able to sew around. You wouldn't see too much of the fox on the image on the front of it there. The fox where it sits on the page, a lot of it would be hidden behind here. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm going to do some sewing around this anyway, so this is just to help hold it down. I can put the glue underneath it for that. Just do those bits. There we go. So lay that on there and just smooth that down. That's nice. I love that. That's going to be really nice. Okay, so now we want some of this lovely, lovely cheesecloth for underneath. I quite like how that is folded, so I'm thinking I might do that anyway. Let's grab my bigger fabric scissors. And I'm going to do it slightly bigger than I need, and then we can trim it up afterwards. Lovely. Okay. Okay, I actually think again where that's got that little fold, I quite like that. So what I think I'm going to do is just tack it down lightly with some Fabri-Tac glue, because I do want to stitch all around this. This is actually coming together quite quickly for me. I think it's because after printing the kit off last night, I was laying in bed thinking about how I was going to do it and how I was going to make it. So yeah, that will be why I'm going through this quite quickly, and that because I knew in my mind exactly what I wanted to do. I was like, yes, that's how I want to do it. Okay. So where this bit is thick, I'm going to just put some glue under here, because I really do want to make sure that this stays folded, because I love that little element. And this bit here, and make sure that that's tacked down. Okay, need to let that dry before I can do some stitching around it. But the idea then is once we put the paints and everything on the board, the board is then going to go on here. I possibly might add some words. I haven't done any of my fussy cutting for this particular kit yet, because I need to clean my scan and cut mat and then re-glue it. So that's probably not a job. That's a job for this weekend, doing all the scan and cutting. But for now, that is what I really want to have on the front cover of this. So I think time you get that with a little bit of the cardboard and some colour around there, that would then glue on the top. I haven't decided how much of this I'm going to cover. I think I might use some of the background kits here. I'm thinking some of these might look really quite nice. Maybe that, and cover it up. I'm still thinking on that one. So what we can do now, let me check my time. How are we? Oh, 20 minutes is that? Oh wow. Okay, let's move stuff over and out of my way, because I want to bring in the paint stuff and get the base of this done. So let's move you up there, you can go up there, go back in the rolly cart, you can go behind there. I'm just going to lay that over there to dry. Move my mat out of the way, I don't want things on it. Now what I do want to do first, I think, is just put a base layer down. So I've got, let's do it that way, brush. Got some brushes to the side of me here. Okay, so as I said, these were left over from Monday's play, and they're just acrylic paint that have been watered down. That's all. They just need a bit of a mix back up again. So let's go with some of the brown. And what I'm thinking of doing is just, no rhyme or reason, just wherever it takes me. And then I might have to dry it with my heat gun before we put some of the other colours on. Okay, so let's move that one back. I'm just going to get some water. I was not prepared to do this, I was too excited to do it. I'm just going to get a jar of water. I'll be back momentarily. There we go. We can clean my brush now, look. And I've got a little cloth there to dampen it down. Okay. So I definitely want to, let's bring this into the side and have a look at the colours. Yeah, I definitely think it wants some of the more yellowy colours, I think. So let's mix the yellow back up. I'm using a different technique with this one, but because I just want some in the background, smush it around a little bit, I think. There we go. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking of is some of the gold, although actually, yeah, some of the gold, because I think that would go nice with it. But I want to use this sponge. I've not used this sponge before because I want to do just some splotching. So let's mix this back up and just see what the sponge does. Not really giving it anything different to the brush, to be honest. I can feel this cardboard's getting quite wet, so we might have to do some drying. I think that's going to be quite shimmery now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I don't think I'm going to go with any other colour on here as the base. I think that's going to look nice. Is I want to bring down my splatter box because I want to splatter it now with some different colours, so, or with these colours but splattering it. So let's move you guys over here, that to the side, and pull down my big splatter box. So this video really is a hodgepodge of different techniques. So let's see, Yeah, that's about centre. Let's pop our lovely background in there. I've got my lovely little fan brush there, and I'm going to have to stand for this. So I'm going to use, let's go with some yellow. Like that. And I definitely want some of this. Now this is a coral colour, but I think because you've got that butterfly that's got a slightly pink colour to it, that this one is going to look really quite nice on here. Oops. It's quite thick. Maybe I needed to have put a bit more water in that one, but that's fine. That's got a nice element to it. That'll bring in the colour of the butterfly, and I think one of the toadstools is red as well. And then I think I just have some gold. I've got a little bit of the gold left. Oops, I think that went on my hand, so it was a little bit higher than I wanted to for that. There we go. And then I am just going to do some brown on there as well, some brown swatches. This is my brown. Oh, that brown just finishes that off, look. Look at that. That's lovely. Okay, so let's move the box out of the way, and then I'm going to show you. And lift it up. Ooh, look at that. That is just going to be lovely. Let's lay it back on here. Just wipe any excess paint off my hands. And then that on the top of that, it's going to be lovely. Okay. Let's move my splatter box back up so that I don't... Right, okay, that needs to completely dry now before we can do anything more. So I'm going to leave that to the side of me to dry. And now let's see, is this dry enough? Yeah, this feels dry enough. Should we do the stitching around this? So I'm bringing my machine. So this is real-time crafting, this is, because nothing's been set up or anything with this. So let's plug in my machine. Bring the foot down there. Actually, just going to move this over here because I'm going to, know me, I'm going to catch it. So I need to decide on threads as well. So how is that? Yeah, that would work, and that works for me as well. Right. Nope, we've got that one. It's that I wanted. So I definitely don't want blue thread. I'll pop that in there. Pop that in there. Let's nice dark brown, I think. Just a, yeah, just a straightforward dark brown. This is a Gutermann thread and it's colour 694. It's my favourite dark brown colour that I use. Okay, so that's going on there. Okay. Thread my needle. Oops. Oh, there we go. Threading it went perfectly. Now this is, come on, I want the loop of the thread. There we go. So we want, do I want a zigzag? I'm going to go straight to start with, and I want to try and make it wibbly wobbly while I'm doing it. So it's gone on to straight, into the middle, and then back up to 2.5. Okay, so let's start down here with the straight. Threads broke. Okay, let's see how we're going. That's nice, that is. I like how that has done. All scrappy all the way around that. Just wondering about tearing a bit more of this off, I think. Oh, not too much. Just making that look a little bit more. Yeah, I prefer that. So there's my brush. There should be enough ink left on here just to re-ink that little bit that I've torn. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, I will sort my sewing machine out later, rethread that. Let's just put the needle down into the hole, switch it off and pop it back down to the side of me. There we go. I'll sort you out in a little bit. Okay, let's bring my mat back in. So where are our threads? I don't mind a few little tails hanging off. So doesn't that look lovely? Oh, I love that. I'm even wondering whether to put a little bit of glossy accent on here. Shall we? I don't use glossy accent very much at all. In fact, I can't even, here it is, I can't even find it. Let's do that. Let's just, we're on a roll of doing things on the fly. Now I'm definitely going to need to unblock the hole because I've not used it for so long. Yeah, as I thought, it's quite stuck. Where's my, where'd my tissue go? Right, I'll grab another one. That should be enough for it to come out. Yeah, I think it's going to. I'm just going to do around the butterfly. Like so. Okay, and I definitely wanted to do this little mushroom top down here. I think that's going to look really cute. Yeah, just a couple of little elements on there. Shall we do this one as well? I think so. I think it needs the 3. I do like things in 3s. Okay, a bubble there. Oh, how lovely is that going to be? Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Look at that. It's got the lovely, lovely shimmer to it. Perfect. Nice glossy. Okay, so we've got our cover drying. That's going to take quite a while to dry, that is. Not sure which way it's going to go yet, but still we'll let that completely dry. This now needs to dry as well. So how are we doing for time? Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. That's a start that we've made using Rachel's gorgeous kits. All the details will be below for her Woodland Wanderings kit that we're using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and decide on how short I want this, and then make the decision as to whether I'm going to collage over this using Rachel's kit as well. And then we'll be back next Tuesday for Design Team Tuesday, and we will do some more assembling, doing some more decoration, working on our little journal that we're going to be making with this kit. So I hope this has inspired you to have a play and just experiment, try things out, give it a go, and I will be back next time. So take care everyone, happy crafting, bye.